Jason Kelce, the man, the myth, the legend. We're going to miss you, bro. He's retiring after 13 seasons.
Don't nobody go in the bathroom for about 45 minutes.
You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
You got knocked the fuck out. What's happening?
Jason Kelce. He's retiring after 13 seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles. 13 seasons in the NFL. 6-time Pro Bowl player, won Super Bowl, led us to Super Bowl 52 victory. 6-time first team All-Pro selection. We're going to miss Jason Kelce. It's very rare that you have a sports figure that comes and is more than the influence than just sports. Jason Kelce, so genuine, so authentic, so transparent.
Not a good start. There you go. I won't forget the call I got from Andy Reid on draft day and my father rushing into the room. With tears streaming down his face as his son's dreams had just been realized. It had just been announced on TV I had been drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles. And I won't forget 2 years later, that same man and my brother receiving a call and him being drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs. This time the tears streaming down both my father and I's face as my brother had just realized his own.
You see, he's not afraid to cry in front. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and that's what we love as Philadelphia fans. Check him out in this short video real quick after we won Super Bowl 52.
Yeah! If you love the Eagles, let me get a hell yeah! You love the Philadelphia Eagles, let me get a hell yeah!
Just a small caption of what we're going to miss seeing, but more importantly, feeling. Like the late Maya Angelou said, people will forget what you said, they'll forget what you did, but they never forget the way you made them feel.
Yes.
Jason Kelce made us all feel like winners. He made us feel like we were winning the Super Bowl. And they won the Super Bowl. Listen, this is a huge loss for the Eagles, but more importantly, a huge loss for the Philadelphia fans. Now, of course, when something like this happens, they always want to get the opinions of other greats that came before Jason Kelce. So let's hear something about what the great Donovan McNabb had to say about the great Jason Kelce on his retirement. Well, McNabb on Kelce, he said there's two main reasons that makes Kelce special in this moment as he retires after 13 seasons, even more special. The first reason McNabb says is that Jason Kelce retired as a Hall of Famer. So he didn't just play 13 seasons. He excelled during the 13 seasons he played. We all saw it and we all felt it. And the second thing that McNabb says that make this so special is that Kelce did it all while playing with one team. Not any team, the Philadelphia Eagles. And not many can say that they started and finished their career as a Philadelphia Eagle. But Jason Kelce can. And that's the two main reasons why McNabb gives big props to Jason Kelce. And even McNabb himself was traded and played for two other teams before he retired after playing over 10 years with the Eagles. So again, this is huge. Huge loss for us Philadelphia fans. And just to mention a few of Jason Kelce's accomplishments. As I mentioned earlier, again, he played 13 seasons. 13! All with the Philadelphia Eagles. Again, he won Super Bowl. He led us to a Super Bowl victory in Super Bowl 52. And he was a 6-time first team All-Pro selection. Big ups to you, Jason. But more importantly, big ups to Donovan McNabb for humbling yourself enough to being able to come and give. Because I know you know, it may have been some little harsh feelings, a little bitterness when you left the Eagles, but Here's the thing, even when you were drafted, the fans booed. And I felt bad for you, but you shut everybody up during your all-pro career, your greatness shine. But for you to be able to come here and swallow your pride and give big ups to Jason Kelce, although he deserves it. But this is big of you, Donovan, and we thank you for this. It's excellence personified. Who would Jason Kelce be without Kelly Kelce, his beautiful wife, right? His beautiful wife, they had 3 beautiful daughters. She was interviewed, and again, in the words of Kelly Kelce, she calls Jason's retirement perfect.
Only one that had heard the speech before we went into it. A perfect summary of 13 years.
Thank you, Phil.
We say he's not from here, but he gets it. So that was the perfect example.
Because according to her, she had to hear this retirement talk for about 4 years straight now. And for him to finally do it, she says he couldn't have picked an more ideal time to do it. Right? She said she's always stood by her husband as he talked in many years about retirement, about 4 years. So again, now was the time. And she supported him here and there. She supported him all the way through. It's funny because they talk about how they met. And they met, Jason said that he met Kelly he met Kelly at the Eagles Christmas party. And in his exact words, this is funny, I quote, "I still remember the moment she walked through the door. The first instance is burned in my retina. It was like she glided through the opening. Then she started talking and I thought, man, is this what love feels like?"
Oh my God.
Crazy, right? But he's bold enough. He's man enough to express his feelings and his emotions, right? And they've been married since 2018. And again, I mentioned they have 3 beautiful daughters. And it's only fitting, right? This bigger than life figure that's retiring and we all happy for him. We're happy for Jason because he deserves this. He left it all on the field, and we admire that as Philadelphia fans. We love tenacity, and we love people that don't cheat us, in their efforts. And Jason never cheated us, so we're happy for Jason. We're sad for us as Philadelphia Eagles fans, and we're sad that we won't have that excellence. Hopefully we can replace you, but I don't know if that's possible. But how fitting was it for Jason and his brother, Travis, to toast it up courtside after his retirement, after all that weeping? Same day they toasted it up courtside of the Cleveland Cavaliers game. And this is what I didn't know. I didn't know that Jason and Travis were originally from Cleveland. Did you know that? Yes. In fact, Kelce and Jason, they were born in Westlake, Ohio, and they attended Cleveland Heights High School. Both were inducted into the Distinguished Alumni Hall of Fame in 2018. Wow. When announced, the 2 stood up, lifted their cups, and toasted it up. That was in front of a sellout crowd of a Cleveland Cavaliers game, and they were playing the hottest team in the NBA. They were playing the Boston Celtics. And what was phenomenal about this game is that Boston were basically mopping the floor with Cleveland all game. They were up by over 20 points in the fourth quarter. And then something happened. D Wade, not Dwayne Wade, another Wade. Boy, just something sparked in him and he took the game over. I'm talking about scoring over 20. I think he outscored Boston in the fourth quarter himself. He and also the guard, I forget his name right now, but they did it. They came back what seemed impossible, and they won the game by 1 point. In the end, they overturned the foul that was called against Cleveland, and they won by 1 point. So my question was the excellence of Jason Kelce, was his energy the determining factor to put the Cleveland Cavaliers over the edge? Listen, energy is more contagious than any disease. We're going to miss you, Jason. More importantly, We gonna miss your play, but more importantly, we gonna miss that energy and that authenticity. Continue to be great. Until next time, all you, thank you for watching. Be blessed.